This Lois Lane feels so distinctly different from her other iterations in media. Let's talk about why that is, and spoilers if you haven't seen Superman. There are two constants in the live action depictions of Lois Lane. The first one being that she's a good reporter, although in many iterations we don't actually see her doing groundbreaking work. When I say groundbreaking work, I mean watching her full process. But the second constant for Lois Lane is that she's head over heels in love with Superman or Clark. And in the best iterations, both. Even Margot Kidder's iteration, which is obviously iconic, still has moments where it's reductive because it was written in the 1970s. Like, even if you compare the interview scenes between the two of them, Margot's version of Lois Lane couldn't contain herself because she was just so attracted to Superman, versus Rachel's version where she couldn't wait to press that man and get that interview. To me, what made James Gunn's version of Lois Lane seem so fresh is that the love story is secondary. Clark tells Lois Lane outright that he loves her and she needs a moment to process it. Even this interview, which was an incredible exploration of both these characters, starts on a date. Clark casually mentions that she can interview him when she wants to. She just manifests a tape recorder out of nowhere. This version of Lois Lane is a reporter just like everyone else, but she's a reporter first and she has to learn how to love someone like Clark. Lois Lane actually serves as a hero of this story. Truly, it is Lois Lane and her crew that saves the day. I would even argue that Lois has a little bit of resentment towards Clark. And honestly, I think that that's real. She is watching this man who's not that great of a reporter from what we see get accolades that she knows she's working hard to get. I think that makes their relationship so much more complex. But yes, while Superman and Mr. Terrific were responsible for closing that rift and also taking down Ultraman, it was Lois and the crew that actually got rid of Lex, because what was going to stop him from continuing these type of plans if not something to put him into jail, to get him evidence? Who recruited Mr. Terrific to even help Superman in the first place? Because if he would have waited till things got bad, he may not have had the information to actually close that rift, right? He may not have seen that portal and seen what Lex was up to. Lois Lane was by far my favorite character in this film. She was so fleshed out. She had her own motivations and her own thoughts independent of Clark, while giving us off the charts chemistry and highlighting why, against her better judgment, she is still in love with this golden retriever who thinks the world is good. She doesn't have to always agree with him. She doesn't have to believe that everything he says is correct. And you can tell by this interview that the things that she challenged him with were things that she was thinking about for a very long time. This is Lois from the comic books, a rival, a lover, a worker, a fighter. I'm so glad that you guys finally got to see her. Tell me, what did you think about Lois Lane?